Dow Jones futures tumble as coronavirus market rally faces new COVID-19 fears. Tesla, AMD, Nvidia fall after big day.
Tumbled early Thursday, along with S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq futures, amid growing concerns of a new wave of coronavirus cases. The coronavirus stock market rally had a mixed session Wednesday, as the Federal Reserve signaled no interest rate hikes until 2023. On Wednesday, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, Nvidia, ServiceNow, and Alibaba, cleared by points, while Tesla, TSLA, soared above another milestone and Brazilian IPO XP, raced toward record high. However, with futures down sharply early Thursday, AMD, Nvidia and Alibaba stock appeared poised to fall back below entry points, while Tesla stock sank to around 1,000. ServiceNow and XP were not yet trading. For much of the coronavirus stock market rally, the big winners were COVID-19 plays such as Zoom Video Communications, ZM, Chegg, CHGG, and Teladoc Health, Doc, or companies that could at least fare well during the crisis, such as Microsoft, MSFT, ServiceNow stock or Nvidia stock. But now growth stocks hard hit in the market crash are rebounding on recovery hopes, including Tesla stock, XP stock and RH. Tesla stock skyrocketed Wednesday above 1,000 on a variety of headlines, while upstart rival Nikola, NKLA, sold off. XP stock kept running toward its all-time high. ServiceNow stock moved above a short consolidation, offering a new entry. AMD stock cleared 2 buy points intraday, closing above 1. But it lagged rivals, including Nvidia stock, which offered a new add-on buy area. Alibaba stock also broke out, but has lagged many peers as well. Tesla stock, Nvidia stock and ServiceNow stock are all on IBD leaderboard, along with Microsoft stock. MSFT stock and Nvidia stock are on Swing Trader. Microsoft stock, Nvidia stock and Now stock are IBD long-term leaders. Nvidia stock, AMD stock and Now stock are all on IBD 50, along with Zoom stock and Chegg stock.
Dow Jones futures today.
Dow Jones futures fell 2.55% versus fair value. S&P 500 futures were down 2.1%. Nasdaq 100 futures retreated 1.5%. During the coronavirus stock market rally, Dow Jones futures haven't whipsawed as much as during the market crash, but can still make big overnight moves. Along with coronavirus fears, the market may be reassessing the early economic recovery and how much to price in. At 8:30 a.m. ET, the Labor Department releases jobless claims data. Economists expect another big week of new filings for unemployment benefits. Dow Jones component Boeing, BA, and airline stocks were among the notable losers before the open. They've already pulled back the past couple of sessions after huge gains last week. Delta Airlines, DAL, said late Wednesday that Q2 revenue will likely fall 90% versus a year earlier. Delta hopes to stop losing cash by December. Of course, a pause in the stock market rally would be a surprise after such a strong run. Remember that overnight action in Dow futures and elsewhere doesn't necessarily translate into actual trading in the next regular stock market session.
Coronavirus news.
Coronavirus cases worldwide have reached 7.48 million, as new cases continue to hit daily records. COVID-19 deaths are at least 419,000. Coronavirus cases in the U.S. have topped 2.06 million, with deaths above 115,000. There are some concerns that the U.S. may be starting a mini wave of new coronavirus cases, at least in certain states such as Texas, Florida and California. The combination of states easing lockdowns and 2 weeks of major protests across the country could be starting to have an effect on new cases. Brazil reported more than 33,000 cases on Wednesday, a new record, to over 775,000. Several other Latin American nations are hotspots, along with the Middle East and India. Russia now has more than 500,000 cases. Coronavirus stock market rally. The coronavirus stock market rally had a mixed session, with growth again in favor while beaten down sectors such as airlines cool off. Growth recovery names such as Tesla stock are joining forces with coronavirus growth plays. The Federal Reserve signaled that it won't raise interest rates through at least 2022. Policymakers see the unemployment rate falling significantly over the next few years. The major indexes improved on the Fed meeting announcement, but turned mixed again after Fed Chief Jerome Powell spoke. Fed Chief Powell said the central bank is doing everything it can to support the economy, but it can only do so much. He added that the economy won't fully recover until coronavirus fears are completely gone. If coronavirus cases ramp up again in the U.S., that would likely hit non-virus plays, from Boeing to Tesla stock. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 1%, near session lows. The S&P 500 index retreated 0.5%. The Nasdaq Composite rose 0.7%, off session highs but settling above 10,000. The small-cap Russell 2000 sank 2.6%, back below its 200-day line. Apple stock and Microsoft stock, the Dow Jones, S&P 500 index and Nasdaq gaps, rallied 2.6% and 3.7%, respectively, both to new highs. Growth stocks, now with even broader participation in the coronavirus market rally, had a strong day. Among the best ETFs, the Innovator IBD 50 ETF, FFTY, climbed 1.5%. The issuer's expanded tech software sector ETF, IGV, rallied 1.8%. MSFT stock and ServiceNow stock are two big IGV holdings. The Vonex Vector Semiconductor ETF, SMA, rose 0.6%. AMD stock and Nvidia stock are notable members. Read the big picture every day to stay in sync with the market direction and leading stocks and sectors.
Tesla stock.
Tesla stock skyrocketed 9% to $1,025.05, hitting yet another record high. The focus was on CEO Elon Musk says it's time to bring the Tesla Semi into volume production, though he did not set a time. The latest hints about the oft-delayed Tesla Semi come as newly public Nikola stock has soared in recent days as moves ahead on its electric pickup and big rig trucks. The Semi headlines also come amid negative news about Model Y demand and coronavirus cases at the Tesla Fremont plant. But Tesla stock also got a boost as Volkswagen, VW, signaled problems with its soon-to-launch ID.3 electric vehicles. VW will start finalizing ID.3 orders on June 17, but deliveries won't begin until early September. Worse, some ID.3 software fixes won't come until early 2021. VW stock edged up 0.2% on Wednesday. Nikola stock tumbled 18.5% to 65.01 after spiking to 93.99 intraday Tuesday. Tesla stock fell 2.5% to $999 early Thursday. But it is well extended from a 869.92 buy point. NKLA stock sank more than 10%.
XP stock.
XP stock rallied 3.8% to 42.24. That's just below its 43.52 record high. XP stock has raced up after plunging 64% to 15.50 during the market crash. Economic recovery hopes and a weaker dollar have helped XP and other U.S. listed Brazilian stocks. It would be nice to see the Brazilian brokerage IPO take a break and set up some sort of handle before racing to new highs. But the relative strength line for XP stock has already hit a new high, a bullish sign. The RS line, the blue line in the charts provided, tracks a stock's performance versus the S&P 500 index.
AMD stock.
The chipmaker's shares rose 1.9% to 57.44 in Wednesday's stock market trading, hitting 59 intraday. AMD stock briefly cleared a traditional cup with handle buy point of 58.73, according to MarketSmith analysis, but couldn't close above it. AMD stock did finish above a 57.08 early entry. Tuesday's rebound from the 50-day line and above a trend line in the handle arguably give an even earlier entry. However, AMD stock fell 3% early Thursday. AMD was Wednesday's IBD stock of the day.
Nvidia stock.
The reason there is concern for AMD stock is that it's been lagging other data center chip stocks such as Nvidia, Inphi, IFI, and Monolithic Power Systems, MPWR. Nvidia stock popped 3.55% to 374.67, hitting a fresh all-time high. Nvidia investors could have added a few more shares in the past day or so. Yet shares fell 2% in the pre-market.
Alibaba stock.
Alibaba stock rose 1.3% to 223.68, moving above a 221.26 buy point after a late May breakout fizzled. The RS line for BABA stock has fallen during the coronavirus stock market rally. Like AMD stock, Alibaba stock has lagged several other Chinese e-commerce stocks, as well as many other U.S. listed Chinese firms. BABA stock retreated 2% early Thursday.
ServiceNow stock.
Now stock climbed 3.3% to 401.66, clearing a short consolidation just above a cup base. The new buy point for ServiceNow stock was 396.25, though investors probably could have started a little earlier.